Hey guys, it's Dave, and today was the Tempe International Triathlon, which is my first triathlon of the year. It's a little late in the year to have your first race here in May, but our travel schedule has been such that I haven't been able to do any other races yet. But I have been doing a lot of training. So I did a sprint race today, and one of the reasons I did this race was because I'm getting ready for a couple of other races that are coming up later in the year, both in San Diego. Actually, all three of them are in San Diego. And wanted to get a race under my belt where I wasn't really worried about time, just sort of going through the motions to try and, there's a lot of moving parts with the triathlon and making sure that I had all my stuff together and whatnot. And it was kind of funny, actually. On Friday I did a little training ride to get more comfortable. I bought one of these little torpedo water bottle holders that goes right in between your aero bars. So I wanted to kind of ride with that and get a little more comfortable with it. And I flatted. And as I was fixing my flat, I noticed that somehow the little tool that the little CO2 cartridge goes into, that attaches into the Presto valve, was missing from my toolbox. So that was a good thing to find out before the race. Luckily I didn't flat today. I'd love to tell you what my time was, but today I forgot my watch. So I think this was a good idea to go do a race and not really worry about time, not really stress out about it, just kind of go through the motions, realizing that I'm almost sort of looking for things to go wrong in order to get them right in future races. Short of the forgetting the watch and the race starting 35 minutes late, which didn't have anything to do with my watch, everything went really well. I had a good swim, 400-meter swim, good swim. The one thing I probably noticed was that I need to be swimming harder when I'm in the pool. I tend to just kind of lollygag it a little bit in the pool, or at least I felt like I was swimming much harder in the race today, and so want to make sure I get my race pace up in my pool swimming. Bike was great. 12 miles, a 20K bike, so 12.47, whatever that is. Went really hard on the bike. Just wanted to push as hard as I could on the bike because I have been running a lot lately. I'm doing the San Diego Rock and Roll Half Marathon on June 5th. And so I've been really working hard on running, which is not something I've done in the past. In the past, I've really just the run has always been something that I've just sort of dreaded and not done and not really focused on it. And that's one of the reasons I really wanted to do the half marathon, was to really force me to run more. And so one of the big things I wanted to do today was push as hard as I could on the bike to see where my run fitness was. In the past, I've had to really kind of scale it back on the bike because I'm trying to save myself for the run. So today I want to just go all out on the bike and see how I held up on the run. And I held up really well. I was really happy with it. It's only a 5K run, so not anything that was going to really push me after having trained for a half marathon. But when you've run 10, 12-mile runs, like I ran 11 on Tuesday, today's Sunday, when you've done those runs and then you're looking at a 5K, you can just go as hard as you want on the 5K and you're not going to bonk. And so I did. So it was really fun. I don't know what exactly the time was. 1:14-ish is kind of what I'm thinking, although I don't exactly know because, again, I didn't have my watch and I wasn't in the first group off. So that's my guess. But things went really well. The other thing I think that's been really working for me is nutrition. I seem to have dialed into a very comfortable ratio of protein, carbs, and fat. Obviously, I'm going to be eating more carbs now than I normally would. As many of you know, I'm kind of a carb restriction kind of a guy. I need the extra carbs, in particular for the runs, and I think I've kind of gotten comfortable with that. The other thing I've really dialed into is using carbohydrates, fueling up before workouts, and recovering after workouts, and then, as a very general rule, trying to avoid them at other times. That's not always the case, but that's kind of one of the other things that I've done that has been really successful for me, something you might want to give a try. So, anyway, there's the big update from the first race of the year. I got my brand new shirt on, and it's another beautiful day here in Scottsdale. So it looks like it's going to be a scorcher today, so I am going to head inside. If you guys have any questions, as always, you can email me at info@thefitclubnetwork.com. Thanks. Bye.